How's it going? My name is Adam Friedman. I'm here in Cleveland. Just got in from, where was I? I don't even remember, but I got out of the car. It's been 5 hours, and I'm chilling. I want to answer some questions.
Okay, so tell us, how did you first get into singing and songwriting? What was your first inspiration and made you want to do it?
I was 8 years old, and my mother would play Eric Clapton around the house and Michael Jackson around the house. And I didn't really remember thinking too much of it, but my older brother at the time, who was 3 years older, I did everything he did, and he started really getting into like Blink-182 and all those bands, and I think that's what kind of got me hooked. And then after that, it was just,
Do you remember your first song?
that I learned.
Yeah, that you wrote?
That I wrote. There was one. I used to own a tape player, and it was a 2-tape player. My mom got me hooked on phonics. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
But I used to take those tapes and record over them, and I would learn how to multi-track. And I recorded this song. It was some cheesy love song on my acoustic guitar, and I used this, those really terrible mics you get at Radio Shack to hook up to the machines. And I mic'd it. I don't recall the name of the song, but I still have it, and the melody went do 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 do. Don't remember the name of the song though.
You ever finish it or no?
I don't. I think I did.
Yeah.
It's on a tape at my parents' house in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Cool. Well, tell me, what's the story behind Lemonade, the single that's out now? Is this a true story?
Well, I was with my buddy Mike Posner, and we were writing a lot of songs for his album, and we wrote this song kind of on a whim in like 30 minutes, really. I think it's kind of a conglomerate of a lot of stories. It's just a generalization of finding that woman or that man or whoever you're after,
Right.
Through a series of events, and kind of putting our favorite cities in there and some actual real experiences. I think it's a number of experiences kind of packed into one song.
Right. Yeah.
Just a fun song.
For sure, a good summertime song too.
Yeah, that's that kind of the idea.
Yeah. So tell me, what else do you have planned for the rest of the year?
I'm releasing an EP somewhere in October, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'll go back on the road with Posner in September for a couple of weeks. So really the main thing for me is to get this EP finished. Right when I go home after this, I'm going to have 2 weeks to finish this EP before I go back on the road, and then release my next single sometime around then as well. And just keep on pushing and keep on writing, and getting in the room with different writers, and just, I guess my main goal right now is to just keep on creating. Always create, and I think the fruit of that naturally comes some sort of release and stuff like that. But I try not to worry too much about that and just make the music.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thanks for